Welcome back to the Plus Money Podcast, your home for the best soccer bets in 15 minutes or less. We have a massive week in the Champions League. It is match day 6, and things are on the line. We've got some huge fixtures highlighted by Wednesday afternoon. Real Madrid, Xabi Alonso's in trouble, taking on his former coach, Pep Guardiola. Lots of storylines there. We'll get to it. I'm Andrew Passaro. He's Nick Dianni. Nick, how excited are you for the next couple of days of Champions League?
Good matchups. Really, really good matchups. I don't think we need to say it. I say it every time though. I love the new format. This week will show you why.
I think we're going to get a lot of goals on Tuesday, and we will get a lot of goals in Barcelona when they take on Frankfurt. I like both teams to score at minus 134. Barcelona's high line, it stinks. They give up a ton of goals. Frankfurt uh, did get dogged 6-0 over the weekend. So
They're not
that's
very
one
good.
to worry about, which is why I will also play first half over 1.5 at minus 134. And I don't mind first half over 2.5 at plus 245. I don't mind it.
I like it.
Barcelona, there were 5 goals in the first half of Barcelona Betis on Saturday, and they didn't even start Rafinha.
I had Barca over 1.5 as like a parlay piece, and I think it hit by like the ninth minute or something
Yeah.
like that. So yeah, I'm with you. Frankfurt do stink, but Barcelona's defense is nothing special. I had both teams to score as well, minus 135.
Um, could you talk? I could talk myself into Rafinha plus 120 or Lamine anytime at plus 135. Neither of those are great numbers, but it's just more you kind of know that they're gonna show up in this game, and it feels like it kind of feels like if you're looking for something to go through the hoop, feels about right.
I agree.
All right. Liverpool are traveling to Inter Milan. Mass chaos at Liverpool right now. Mo Salah making everything about himself and getting himself dropped from a game that honestly now with Cody Gakpo pulling up with an injury, he probably would have started in. I have no idea how Arne Slot's going to run this team out there because Gakpo is injured. Who knows what's going on with Isak, with Ekitike. And Inter coming off a great performance where they steamrolled Como.
Yeah,
Which we did not see coming. We should have just bet the total in that game,
honestly.
and yeah, we got a little too deep in our bag on that one. Over 2.75 goals is minus 120. Over three is plus 105. I don't mind over 3.5 at plus 175. That's hit in 3 of the last 5 for both clubs. Um, I think Liverpool score here. I do. I know Inter's defense is good, but like not great against some of these bigger teams
No.
this season. And I think that I'm hoping the biggest thing that I hope that comes from the last like 24 hours at Liverpool is the guys that are out there are going to go out there and be like, we got to deliver on this. Um, so boss slash shot on targets plus 115. That feels
Yeah.
about right.
Yeah.
Hakan shot on target
Yep.
plus 145, 6 of 10
You're
feels
there.
about right. Also, Inter team total over 1.5 at minus 105 feels about right.
Yeah, I mean, so I this is where I really want to see what Inter is made of because, like you said, great performance in league, probably their best of the season. They've been on fire in the Champions League, but the competition hasn't been very good. And I feel like Liverpool's some of their best games have been in the Champions League. There haven't been many best games, so take it for what it's worth. Interested to see. I'm not going to pick a side in this one, but I'm with you. I like player props. I think there's probably goals in it, but take your pick on who you want for a shot on target. If Ekitike starts, he's minus 110. If Isak starts, he's minus 105. You mentioned Hakan. I had him. Soboslai, I have him. Wirtz is plus 150 for a shot on target. So,
You got him plus 150. I saw him at minus 105 and it was on my list because he's done it in 204 in the UCL.
so this is, I'm waiting for lineups, but you can literally pick anybody that I just rifled off, and I think you'd be okay.
I think this is a cheeky. I have not advocated for this. I think this is a cheeky Florian Wirtz score or assist game at
Could be.
plus 210. At
Could be.
plus 210, I think there's just like big moment, big time, big place.
If Liverpool get beat, and I don't mean like 1-0 close game beat, if they get like beat, is that it for
I think
slot?
I think I think it could be.
Yeah.
I think I don't know. I'm not like I think there is a chance, but I also there's also a chance that he um gets through January because top 4 right now, I was looking at the table, they're
It's
3
right
points
there.
out. Right.
Yeah.
They're not that far away from a top 4 spot in the Champions League. or a top four spot in the Premier League. And I think it's abundantly clear that they're going to go get reinforcements. And I mean, I also think Salah may have played his last game for the club, which is like a terrifying thing for me to say
It's
out
just
loud.
kind of wild because you already got a lot of reinforcements, but you're about to sell somebody that almost makes that spending like even, right? So you can go do it
Yeah,
all over again.
yeah, yeah. Um, I like Thuram a lot anytime, especially because of his ability to score off a set piece and Liverpool's horrendous set piece form. Yeah, player props are abundant in this one. I think Inter rolls, but I think the safer play is just goals because we've seen Inter kind of. The unfortunate thing is if Liverpool do win this game, they're going to somehow grind out like a 1-1 or something like that. So, but I don't think that's going to be where that game goes personally. Qarabag are taking on Ajax, two teams we have not bet on in this podcast. I have talked about it on the Patreon. Um, Qarabag in the Champions League this season are 2-1-2. They're unbeaten at home. This game is in Azerbaijan with one win and one draw. They drew with Chelsea. They were up 2 goals in that game. It's a 7-hour flight from Amsterdam to Azerbaijan where Qarabag play. Qarabag money line minus 105 is the easiest thing in the world here. Qarabag and over 1.5 if you're really looking for the plus number. And I found one. I went deep in the bag this week. Andrade, the attacking midfielder slash winger for Qarabag, is plus 195 anytime goal scored. He has goals in 3 of 5 in the Champions League. And Ajax stink.
That's pretty good. Yeah, I was going to say we never, ever, ever go against Qarabag at home. Usually we're taking them on the spread, but Ajax are just so bad that we have to take them on the money line. So I'm with you there. I also kind of disagree where I think this could be an under game. I think under 2.5 at plus 125 seems okay because I don't see Ajax scoring. Like, what
No.
have they done to prove to me that they could score a goal in the Champions League?
Hey, do you know how many goals they've scored in the UCL this year?
One? I don't know.
One. That is correct.
Yeah.
One goal in 5 games.
So
That's unacceptable for a team
just
of
saying.
Ajax's stature and everything. All right, moving on to the big game this weekend. Or weekend, middle of the week. It's Wednesday. Real Madrid taking on Manchester City, and I'm going over to the Pickett app really quick because, by the way, download the Pickett app, sync one of your sports books. You're gonna get $3 or $100 when you use promo code Plus Money. You track all your bets. You get your calendar week over week, year over year, how you're doing month over month. The other thing that I like a lot about it is you can look where the public money is. And I have a feeling that the public money is on Real Madrid here, but I think the play is Manchester City. And Xabi Alonso is under pressure. I don't think it's justified. Um, Militao picked up I think a either a groin or a thigh injury or an ACL or something. He's going to be out another few weeks. I who knows? Hoyson was close, but I don't know if it was like fully ready, fit to deal with a striker like um a striker like Erling Haaland in this game. But for me, the play here is Manchester City. Manchester City team total over 1.5 is minus 110. They've done that in 7 or 9. Madrid have given that up in 3 of 6. City draw no bets plus 100, and then we go to player prop. What do you? I'm trying to find the where the public is here. What are you
Yeah,
thinking?
I have the player prop for you. I mean, I I don't know how much stock I put in the red card that Real got yesterday because they looked okay, but they were already down a goal, and then once they got the red, it never looked like they were getting back in it. Um, Vinny's the problem. I mean, let's just say it. Like, let me come out and say it. Nobody wants to say it because he's beloved for reasons, but he is the problem there very clearly. And if they don't make changes quickly, the league is slipping away. They haven't looked great in Champions League. Let's see what they have. Because I'm with you. I think City is the play. I think City draw no bet looks really good, but the number one play is your guy, Phil Foden, shot on target minus 130. Because
I got
why
it.
wouldn't he?
Okay, I didn't see that. I saw score or assist at plus 120. I saw anytime goal score at plus 250, goals in 3 straight.
Yeah. I'm gonna go
And
the safer route and take that shot.
according to Pickett, at least with their stats, 80% of the money is on Manchester City,
That
and
scares me a little.
it does. It also has 89% of it on probably over 2.5. So I, let me
Proceed with
let me
caution.
let me pitch some other things to you here. Fede Valverde one shot on targets plus 120. That's not bad. It's not great enough, especially because he's probably going to be playing right back. Holland and Mbappe are both just on the other side of plus. They're minus 110 and minus 120, but they're both in the 400s to have a brace. Like a Holland brace here at plus 450 isn't bad. And Mbappe brace at plus 400 also isn't bad either. Plus 2,500 for the hat trick for either of them. I would lean Holland more so than I could, because like we talk about how important the Bernabeu is, but like the Bernabeu in this point of the Champions League, it's not the fortress that like once you get to the knockouts, it becomes
No question.
you can't play there. But at this point, like I could see Holland bullying and like there's a possibility that Carreras is playing as a center back tomorrow, which and like Real Madrid got a second red card in that game on Sunday because the players had a meltdown over the refereeing.
Hmm.
And it was literally because they took a free kick too quick and the referee told them slow down. You need to take the free kick 6 yards back and Carreras yelled at the referee and got a second yellow card. So this Real Madrid team is kind of playing like petulant children and Manchester City are kind of starting to figure it out and getting hot and um I don't know. I think if Xabi Alonso loses his job for this, it'd be a little unfair. But oh, I also, you know what else I found that I like a lot? City double chance and over 2.5 in the game is plus 132.
Sign me up.
Like, there's 3 goals in this game.
That has to be.
Uh,
Sign me up.
yeah. All right. That'll wrap it up from us. We'll be back for the weekend. First Tyneside derby in the Premier League, I think, since 2016.
Everton are in fifth place. Just wanted to throw that out there.
Crystal Palace are in fourth. Nothing matters. Okay. It's like
Just
yeah.
kind of crazy.
Yeah, it is. But like, do you, there's quite a few teams that I am waiting that like the floor will drop out on, and also like there's a few teams that it's like the cream will rise to the top. Like Everton or like Newcastle will rise up the table at some point. They'll also go sign someone. And also AFCON is coming. This is the last weekend for a lot of these African players before they leave. And like I think it's like Sunderland, like 7 of their players are going to AFCON. And it's like, how are they going to survive for the next 5 weeks, especially when the games come quick and fast around the holiday period?
I mean, I think they're lucky enough that they could lose every one of those games and still not get relegated, but
Yeah,
I
they'll
agree.
yeah. Um, but yeah, the next couple weeks are going to be big, and unfortunately, Arsenal and their Arsenal, by the way, taking on a Bruges team that just fired their manager. So who knows if Bruges get a little manager bump and Arsenal's if that hurts Arsenal's center back issue. Arsenal will not deal with anything major this weekend with they get to play Wolves. So as much as the title race is on, Manchester City and Villa will probably go lose this weekend and Arsenal put 7 past Wolves and
100%.
yeah, so anyways, we'll be back later in the week with more picks. I'm Andrew, he's Nick. Go follow us for more.
Good luck.
And we will see you guys later in the week. Good luck, everybody.